いらっしゃいませ。
Hey guys, Drog111 here. Got me a battle versus EZE from Serebii forums. And if you're looking for a good battle, you might want to just go on the forums instead of Wi-Fi chat, cause not a few good guys out there. I managed to get you battle off, so here we go. So Spectre Eruption takes out Buzzsaw, pretty good lead right there. He serves Plush Doll, which Plush Doll take it like a beast, like she always does, and he switches out and he goes over to Devimon, which I just Thunder Wave, so I just screwed up his ghost right there, which I was pretty stoked about. So I send out I Eat Ties, and he's paralyzed. I can't imagine what he was going to do anyway. So he switches out and he goes to Poke Proof, as I just used Shadow Ball. And it did quite a lot to this thing, so pretty happy about that. But I called it back and I send out Push Doll as he knocks off my Toxic Orb, which I really didn't need at that point, so he can just knock it off only one. He switches out and he goes over to this thing, which I tried to Thunder Wave, but it didn't work. So I go over to Gimbu because I know there's nothing he can do to it, and I might live an explosion, probably, but I didn't know I had explosion at the time. So I use Wood Hammer, you know. Safe bet. And he sends out Tear Gas. Now I switch out and I head over to back over to Forest Fire, and he Fire Blasts me, so I take some damage from that, but pretty good all with. No, I thought I could kill it with a Flamethrower, but it was stupid. I should have just switched because I knew it was gonna blow up if I didn't kill it, but it lived and it blew up in my face. So I lost a pretty strong poke early on, so that's gonna be some bad for me. But he did loot, but he has -2, so it's not Miss Piggy, and he sends out whatever that thing is. He switches out and he goes over to Devimon, which takes Thunder Punch because I don't have U-turn. So, but he didn't know that, so he does actually live the Thunder Punch. I don't know how, but he did. So I just used Punishment to take him out. He sends out Poke Pro, or whatever the thing is called, Sableye, and he tries to burn me, but he misses with the burn, which wouldn't really affect me anyway. So I called the back and I send out I Eat Ties, and he uses Seismic Toss, because I just wanted to see if he had Nightshade or Seismic Toss. So I burn Poke Proof to get some damage on him, and he burns me, and it's clear to him that I do not have a Scarf, because I'm just a normal Rontom. So I use Shadow Ball and I get the special defense drop, and he knocks off my leftovers, which I don't know, I was gonna leave Rontom in just to get damage on everything out there. And he sends back out this thing, which takes a Shadow Ball quite nicely, which I was very happy that he sent this thing out because I can get some damage on it. I use Will-O-Wisp here to get some more damage on it, and because I don't have any Pokemon that could use Toxic at the time, so Will-O-Wisping was basically my best bet, which it does come in handy later on. I send back out Plush Doll, and he uses Leech Seed. I can't imagine why. I'm Cafable, and I just Facade to get some more damage on it, and I got a pretty good chunk on it. So he switches out, he goes over to Poke Pref, and I use Moonlight, take this time to heal up. He is hurting, so I just wanted to see what he'd do, and he recovered, which for a second I forgot I had that, even though I have one. But I can't really imagine everyone having my moveset, so I don't know, it could have something different. So then I just encore the recover to get it to waste some of its recover move. and I call back and I send out monster, but he makes a good prediction and sends out this thing. So I know I'm screwed here because I forgot to teach it aqua tail. So that was my fail right there. Like completely. I do manage to live even with the Sukaberry, so I decided to get something on it. And it did pretty good damage, but you know, aqua tail would helped more. And it takes me out with the earthquake. So I know it's gonna blow up on something, but I don't know what. So I sent out Piggy because I was hoping I could 2-hit KO this thing with an ice punch. But even after the burn, it turns out that I can't, which really blows. I mean, come on now, really? That is just a slap in the face. Like, no, you're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do this. We don't like you, Eric. We don't like you, Atlarock. Go F yourself. Go die in the ditch somewhere. So it's clear to see that he's just letting life orb get the best of me, but I'm also making him use his recover a lot. So I switch out and I go over to Plush Doll, and he uses recover. And he switches out, he goes over to this thing, and I knew it was gonna blow up, but I didn't really have anything that could take the explosion too well, because I couldn't lose Miss Piggy because that's my last sweeper, and well, he doesn't have very much special attackers left. So I send back out Gimbu, thinking it was the best bet, and I use Leech Seed here just to get something on it. So now he's burnt and he's Leech Seed, so his leftovers are like completely cancelled out, and my burn isn't really bothering Gimbu too much. I use Woodhammer here. I guess he was expecting a earthquake, but no. I did have earthquake. It's just I didn't want to use it because of that thing, and I knew it was out there. So he's using seismic. He starts using seismic toss, which does pretty good damage. Well, it always does 100, so I guess that is like good damage anyway. Any way you look at it. So Leech Seed is starting to kick in, and he's burned. So he's taking like 3 hits of damage right there. So I use earthquake, and he used recover, and that kind of let me know that this is it's pretty over. But if he manages to stall out Gimbu, Miss Piggy can't do anything to that thing. So I gotta figure out a way to take it out. So I have this plan where I'm gonna weaken it down, weak enough to where I could just go for an all or nothing thing with Woodhammer. So he's getting drained off of Leech Seed and burn. So now I go for an all or nothing Woodhammer, and it does actually take it out. So good game, Easy. He's from Serebii forums. If you're on there, go look for him. Axe in the Bow. He's a pretty good UU battler. Comment, rate, sub, and have a great day. Goodbye, guys.